I'm standing here at the FSU Spring Career Fair where you can feel the excitement as students are making connections that can help shape their futures. What's going on, Bronco Nation? It's Shimei Cook. Today is the day. Today is our annual FSU Bronco athletic campaign. We have alumni, donors here to come support our athletic department and so much more. While many people are excited for warmer temperatures, people with allergies are bracing themselves because experts are saying that it could be a challenging season ahead. The CIAA tournament is bringing more than just basketball to Baltimore this week. For many students, the CIAA Career Expo offers a lot of internships and career opportunities for students to jumpstart their career. Let's get started. The divide in Washington, D.C. was on full display at last week's joint address to Congress. Republicans cheered on President Donald Trump's speech, while Democrats found different ways to voice their opinion. Ella Fleming is a Fayetteville State University alumni whose family connection to the school spans 4 generations. Ms. Fleming's story isn't just about education, it's about legacy, perseverance, and community. I had a chance to speak to Ms. Fleming on how she's doing just that. On the historic campus of Fayetteville State University, amid century-old oak trees and modern facilities, walks a living testament to educational persistence. Ella Strong, now Ella Fleming, graduated from FSU in 1970 with a degree in business education. But her connection to this institution began decades earlier through her father, James Alexander Strong, who attended FSU in the 1940s. Why did you want to carry on the legacy of being a Bronco here at Fayetteville State?
I wanted to help him complete his dream.
Fayetteville State University has been a cornerstone of education in our community since 1867. Behind the scenes is a dedicated team that works to preserve the rich history of this HBCU. We recently had a chance to take a tour inside the university's archive department to see how they are doing just that. On the 4th floor of the Charles W. Chestnut Library sits the captured history of Fayetteville State University. Nicole Young St. Leon, who is an archives technician and an alumni of FSU, explains how her job is important for the university's legacy.
I knew the importance of preserving the legacy of our school's history, and being a proud Bronco alumni in the class of 2021, I knew that we needed to definitely start to transition forward to more of a digital component as well.
With help of students like Ziana Peterkins, the archives department works to digitize things like past university events, speeches, and pageants.
Something I'll say I can take away is knowledge, because before I did not know a lot about this school until I joined archives and saw pictures and things like that, history.
Some of that history was exclusively shown to us, and it included the passport of former head of FSU, Ezekiel Ezra Smith, who didn't just leave an impact on FSU.
He actually was responsible for school being built in Liberia, for getting the post office settled in Liberia.
Showcasing the true motto of FSU, res non verba, deeds, not words. Fayetteville State recently celebrated the grand opening of a brand new Starbucks here on campus, and I had the chance to talk to some student leaders and other members of the FSU community to see how this dining option affects the student body. There's a new star on campus. Oh, I mean Starbucks.
3, 2, 1.
Students and staff at Fayetteville State University gathered for a ribbon cutting at a brand new on-campus Starbucks. Chancellor Darrell T. Allison talks about why this new campus dining area is important to him.
This Starbucks, ladies and gentlemen, Bronco Nation, is the only Starbucks of this size, 2-story, in any university, public-private, in both North Carolina and Virginia. It's always been my goal to provide an environment that feels welcoming and supportive. And this is just one step in that feat.
Like, I remember when they were first talking about that Starbucks was even going to be on campus, and I was just like, wow, like, we're like one of the few HBCUs, like the chancellor said, they even had a Starbucks.
What makes this Starbucks so unique is the second floor level where there is an open terrace balcony in a lounge area where students can study and relax, which was done on purpose, according to Airmark's regional vice president, Matt Rogers.
This is a unique, first of a kind, out of the ground, standalone building. This is the only thing it is. It's just Starbucks and student lounge, and that was intentional. Because again, we could have put a Starbucks anywhere on campus, but we couldn't find that space that had that amount of real estate to create that connection point. So we had to build new.
Now that the ribbon is cut and open to the FSU student body, students have a place to study and get a fresh cup of joe. Fayetteville State Career Center recently added a business closet where students can get professional attire for free of charge to help them prepare for the professional opportunities. Here's more details. The Fayetteville State University Office of Career Services has unveiled its latest initiative to support student professional development, the Bronco Business Closet. This innovative program provides students with access to professional attire for job interviews, internships, and networking events at no cost. Nicole Collins, who is a FSU alumni and the Business Closet coordinator, says that fellow FSU alumni are the main reason why this space is such a success.
These were clothing items that were donated. That isn't something you would throw away because you no longer need it. This is something that was given out of love to make sure our Broncos look good. So that's been a very great advantage for us to have, where it's almost like a bait, where we do get them in to get our clothing, but also while you're in here, go ahead and use our services. This is 98% alumni. And I actually had to stop them for a moment because we were getting too much. Yeah, so Bronco alumni, they support with no hesitation.
Peer career coaches like Sharina Jean-Francois and Nigel Gonzalez help Ms. Collins with the closet and say that the closet has a lot of options for students to choose from.
Our campus is 70-30, so like there's a lot of women on campus, so there are obviously, when there are opportunities to like get new clothes or get stuff like that, it can kind of be hard because there may not be a size 2 or there may not be a size 20. So fitting everybody's shapes and sizes and everything like that, like, it'll be a little hard.
For those that don't have it, you know, it really helps them, you know, especially, I guess you could say, further utilize our services, because if they're getting internships, getting jobs, and putting in all this work, for that to be the end goal, then they need attire to attend a meeting or an interview. Students like Javon Perry come to the closet to get suits to make him stand out from others on campus.
As young men, you know, we want to have suits, we want to be able to have options, things like that. And, you know, sometimes our pockets get a little tight. So being able to step on camp, come over here, have options to take care of, you know, I feel that's very essential, especially at a HBCU.
Making a true impact for FSU.